Hey guys, Lefthand of Talking Lead, and we are at the 2016 SHOT Show, and we're in the Troy booth, but we happen to run into these guys, High Threat Concealment. This is Ian Strimbick, and they've got some really cool products that I want him to talk about and showcase to you guys. Ian?
Thanks, Maury.
Appreciate you having us in.
Thanks for giving the time. If the viewers aren't really familiar with what we do, all our products were born out of a necessity for being in a low visibility, high threat environment. The gear that we were provided overseas was less than standard, so we designed the gear specifically for that context, being able to conceal all of your necessities underneath a sports coat or a jacket, and being able to access it as efficiently and effectively as possible. So one of our kind of, I wouldn't say popular rigs, but one of the rigs that we kind of started off with making would be our low-profile system right here.
Very cool.
What you see, it's actually a two-belt system. So the first belt right here would actually weave in between all your, regular belt loops on your pants.
Velcro system.
And then the second belt, which is attached to the entire system, would marry over the entire belt, and you would tighten it down, and you would actually weave this belt in between the first two loops, so with an open coat on, it looks like a regular dress belt.
Okay. And can you use any kind of belt in this? Obviously the width would probably be
technically
factor.
Yeah, absolutely. You could technically use any belt that you desire, but what we found is that our belts here, I wouldn't say work the best, but they kind of work more in line with the actual system.
Gotcha.
And as you can see, it's not an entire leather dress belt. It just looks like it until it turns back into a regular nylon duty belt. And then, like I said, once it marries together, you tighten it down, it isn't going anywhere.
Okay. Now, is this Kydex?
It's actually made of a material called Boltaron.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit thicker than Kydex. What we were seeing overseas is guys were leaving this the system in vehicles in the hot sun for long periods of time, and the actual system was being melted into form inside the vehicle. So you were trying to get your pistol out, and it was actually melted into the actual holster.
Right. Yeah.
So so the Boltaron has a higher melting point, so to speak, and it's a lot more
heat tolerance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
High heat tolerance, and it's more resilient to temperature changes and cracking.
Okay.
And this is just one of the ways
Are these customizable? You can pick and choose what system you want to put together there?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is just one of the setups that we have. This is actually what the Department of State uses.
Okay.
So you'd have your 2 pistol, 2 rifle, and this is actually our blowout kit for all your medical stuff, and you're able to access it with either hand, and it actually comes off the entire system itself.
Nice.
And you're able to access it and get to whatever medical needs that you may need at that point in time.
Cool. So you've got that little retention system here that goes on the belt. So you just put that on your med kit or whatever, and quick pull, detach, and go.
And the beauty of it is you can access it with either hand. A lot of times you're stuck on one side of the body, and then what happens if that hand goes down? Then you're trying to reach over, and usually doesn't work out. But you don't have to. Like I said, this is just one of the steps. We actually have a regular just Cobra belt as well if you don't need the dress belt option, and it works the same way.
Very cool.
And one of our newer products that we're releasing this year, we actually collaborated with High Speed Gear. Everybody knows their name, and it's actually a bad example. This is actually, we kind of did a spin on their war belt. So everyone's familiar with the war belt that they offer. You can just throw it over, just throw it on top without having to weave it through.
Okay.
And it's a little more comfortable. It's just as concealable.
Yeah, it's got some padding. It's got a little extra grippiness there.
Absolutely. And the beauty of it is you can actually take
grippiness a word. I think grippiness is a word. We're going to use it.
You can actually take this liner off and actually use the liner that you saw before if you actually do want to marry the two together.
Okay.
But this is more in the context of a QRF scenario. We don't have time to actually weave the belt on. You just have to throw it on top of everything. So that's where that is kind of born out of.
Nice.
And then another product that we were working on with a company called Progressive Force Concepts.
Progressive Force Concepts.
Okay. That's a tongue twister, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
They're actually out of here in Las Vegas, Nevada. They're actually another training company.
Cool.
And what we did with them is we designed this this bag. It's called the Bob, or the Ballistic Off-Body Bag. And what it's kind of designed for. Say somebody such as myself who goes to the gym or works out often, and I'm wearing sweatpants and I can't carry.
You do look buff.
I do look buff, yeah. A little bit of swole, yeah. There you go. So this was designed to be able to carry all your essentials on you and be able to access it if you need. So say you're going to build your business, you need to access it. It would just be a quick rip down as such. You'll be able to access your pistol and you'd be good to go. And it's not just that. The beauty of it is that you would be able to recede your hand, bring it up as such, draw it up, and there's actually
you got a plate in there?
3 alpha plate right in there as well.
Oh,
and you can
nice.
carry all your spare mags, a medical kit if you need, a blade, whatever else you may need be. And you can actually put another plate down here if you want to.
Plate, med kit maybe, I don't know.
Med kit, all your stuff. Yeah. And it's completely
And it doesn't
concealable.
look it's inconspicuous. It's not. It doesn't stand out as.
That's the whole point.
I'm armed here.
Exactly, and that's the whole beauty of it. I mean, that's what our entire company at High Threat Concealment is all about. We're not looking to stand out. We're looking to blend in, and that's what we kind of pride ourselves about. Is just trying to be as covert as possible without standing out.
Covert. That's what it's all about.
It is.
And speaking of covert,
yeah. So one of the last things that we're working on this year with Troy is making a catch for their PDW. So it's a shoulder harness that I've been wearing this entire time during the show, and the beauty of it is you'd be able to access it as such, bring it out of the catch, and you'd be good to go. Okay. So
awesome.
It's a catch right here. We're still trying to finalize the locking mechanism for it. Still in the testing and evaluation phase.
So this isn't available yet.
Not available yet, no. But we're looking to do another tweak in about 30 to 45 days or so.
Awesome.
And it runs just like a traditional shoulder harness. On the other side you have your traditional magazine pouches. But yeah, and it would just clip right in as such.
You had that on this whole time.
I did, yes, absolutely, yep. And it connects with your 1-point sling right there as well. So, being as covert as possible is the name of the game.
Awesome. Ian, thank you so much.
No problem, man. Thank you for coming by.
High Threat Concealment. Check them out. Tell us where they can.
Yeah, you can check out all of our gear, especially the ones that I just showed you today at highthreatconcealment.com. And again, thanks for checking us out.
We'll be back.
Powder, the beard.